Good morning, Aaron here from AJ Adventures. Thank you very much for tuning in. Well, we are finally going on another adventure. It's been a while. So we're doing a road trip. No crazy trails or anything like that this time. There may be a couple, but nothing too intense because I still have to redo the suspension in the Jeep, but it's on order. So today we are making our way down towards the Crow's Nest Pass. We're going to cross into BC, and then we're going to head up towards Elkford. And there's a camping spot near a hot spring that we're going to go check out. So now we've got about 6 hours of driving to do, so enjoy the trip. Alright, so we made it down to Calgary. It's a quick little 3-hour drive down, and for some reason Google Maps is taking us through the city instead of around it, so we're making our way through, and then we're going to head south of Calgary down towards Crow's Nest Pass, and then we're going to stop in at Lunbrick Falls recreation area. We're going to stop in there and go see the waterfall before we continue on. Hey everyone, we're here at Lunbrick Falls. This came highly recommended by Andrew, a buddy of mine. So it is absolutely beautiful. It's 32 degrees. We've been driving without AC. I'm gonna go down and see how the water is. Well, we're just entering the Crow's Nest Pass now, and we're passing through Bellevue. There's a lot of construction going on the highway here. It's really close to Frank's slide, so we'll see if we can get some footage of that. But also here in Bellevue, they got coal mine tours and stuff. We just saw a lineup of people waiting to go into a mine, so it's pretty neat looking. If we had more time in the area, we'd probably go check that out. Bees. We're down here at Jaffray Lake in British Columbia, and got the camp pretty much all set up. Just finished making the bed and stuff. We got here, I was so hungry, I didn't even stop to video cooking or anything. Made up some pretty good burgers and sat down. on the other side and just looked at the lake while we ate our food. So yeah, I'll show you the camp setup that we have. Later on, I'm gonna go for a swim in the lake. Here's the camp setup. I had to take the bikes off so I could open up the back and cook some dinner. So just finished eating, still got to do dishes, but so you can see, seats go all the way forward, and then we got the bed set up in here. Around here in the back of the Jeep, if I keep the top down here, bugs can't get into the sleeping area. They can fly in underneath, but it's really hard for them to get up top anyways. So and then yeah, just cooked dinner there, sat down there, looked out over the beautiful view. It's so quiet. Oh my god, it feels so good. Oh, you getting out now?
Yeah. Swing myself right out. Using the ocean maneuver. Oh my god, it's cold.
It is definitely a lot chillier than it was last night.
No taking.
Well, as you guys can see, it is a beautiful morning out. It's about 6:30, and we're just getting up, making some coffee, and we'll quickly pack up, and then start making our way over to Penticton. It's about 7 hours total driving time, so we're gonna head over there. We're gonna try and find a local camping spot. I don't think we're gonna find anything quite this amazing, but where it'll be so quiet and secluded, but you never know. We're gonna try. So yeah, let's see what today's adventure brings. And we're back on the road. Well, it was a little hard falling asleep at first. It was still very warm inside the Jeep. Got out a few times throughout the night to open all the doors and let some cool air in and try and cool it down. Wasn't until about 2 in the morning that we started to need covers because it started to get a little chilly. But it was an amazing location. I'd definitely like to come back and camp here again. The trail into it is a little rough. There was a couple cars down there, I don't know if there's a different trail because, yeah, it's a Jeep, no problem. You know, anything with a bit of clearance to it. On Google Maps or whichever app it was there, it calls that Kootenay River, and it goes all the way down into the States. So lots of boats out there, people tubing and water skiing and wakeboarding. Saw a couple of people surfing behind their boats, so that was pretty neat. Yeah, it's a great little spot. All right, now we had our coffee there. Now we're gonna probably fuel up, clean all the bugs off the windshield, grab another bite to eat. We're about 10 kilometers away from Cranbrook now, and they are having some pretty bad forest fires around there. So as we get closer, just gonna keep an eye out. If it's pretty busy and full of activity, we're gonna try and make as little impact as possible, just head on straight through on the highway. So far we're not seeing any smoke, so wind must be going a different direction. If it is okay, then we're gonna stop in and probably grab a nice coffee or something.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just this.
For our second night, we found this great little spot called Lost Moose Campground. It's way up in the hills above Penticton. Had some pretty good views driving up there. It's a very twisty, turny, windy road, and yeah, it was a pretty good night. Had a nice shower, and washrooms, a good place to wash dishes, all that kind of stuff. But we had to leave really early in the morning because we had plans with the Kettle Valley Railroad.
Surprised it's you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening?
How is it? Oh, that's so nice.
Well, quick stop at Christina Lake. Let's see all the water is. Oh, that's good and refreshing. It's my first time taking a GoPro underwater. This is a beautiful lake. Oh, gets deep quick.
Ever since I was a teenager, I've always wanted to ride the Kettle Valley Railroad. This railroad spans over 750 kilometers. This section that we did here was 17 kilometers, going from Penticton to Naramata. It was a beautiful trail. It was a steady 2% grade uphill the entire way, but coming back was pretty fun.
I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure. But one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 is something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 is something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 is something from nothing. Life changes, just open the door. One thing certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true.
So we've been riding the Kettle Valley Railroad from, we started in Penticton and started heading towards Kelowna. It is all uphill, 17.3 kilometers. And we got to this tunnel, which has been just awesome, love it. And now we're making our way back, so the whole way back is gonna be downhill, which is gonna be just awesome. So, yeah.
I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours.
The next day we got up bright and early, drove to Kelowna, and went up to the Myra Canyon section of the Kettle Valley Railroad Trail. This part of the trail was absolutely incredible. It's 13 kilometers long. There are lots of trestle bridges and tunnels. And I was very active. There were lots of people on the trail, but lots of beautiful scenery. Hello there. Okay. Hello! It's very echoey. That's awesome. Such a high ceiling too. After we were done riding for the day, we made our way back into Penticton, got cleaned up, and wanted to go check out a local winery. Rachel had never been to one, so it was a good opportunity to show her around, and we picked the Four Shadows Winery, which is named after the owner's four sons who have moved away from home. It's a beautiful location, really nice people, and delicious wine. It was a great experience.
We're making lemonade. That's what we're doing.
Well, so we had to make some changes to the trip. We got a great campsite here at this provincial campground. What's this campground called again, hon? Fintry Campground. It's on West Side Road on the opposite side of Okanagan Lake from Kelowna. And it's a great little camp. You know, flushing toilets and hot showers and potable water. And the lake is right over there. So there was a really big storm yesterday that we missed because we were in Penticton. It affected the north end of the lake, so it stirred up the water pretty good. It's a bit chilly, but I'm gonna try going for a dip. Might get a toe in. But I guess there was a couple boats that got capsized and stuff, so it's pretty serious. Oh, now the big changes to the trip. Tomorrow we were gonna head off to Kamloops and go see my mom and my sister and my nephew. And then we were gonna head to Little Fort to see my dad and Lori. And unfortunately, my dad and Lori have COVID, so we're not gonna be able to stop in there. May hang out at the gate and wave kind of thing, but can't stay the night there. I am going in for heart surgery. It's not a major surgery or anything, but I'm going in on the 4th, so I really can't risk getting COVID. So everyone's doing tests now. I didn't even think about it until I got that call, so really glad for the heads up, and now I'm being a little more paranoid, so a little more safer. So we're gonna do an extra night here, and tomorrow find some other things to do. We had to book another campsite. It's over in the corner. It's actually on the water, so that'll be nice too. Yeah, right now having a beer, cooking some burgers. Sacrilege, I know. I'd love to cook them over an open fire, but there's no open fires allowed in BC for obvious reasons. But cooking them in baking heat, that's the best thing. For our second night in Fintry Park, we had to move to another location because we were making our reservations the day of. But we really lucked out on the next one because we were really close to the water and it was a nice, quiet corner of the campground. After we finished setting up camp, we decided to check out some of the local sites. Fintry Park has some amazing sights to see. There's a historical homestead there and a lot of history. As you can see, there's lots of farm buildings. And then we hiked up the staircase. And this incredible, huge, long staircase goes up to a beautiful view of the waterfalls at the top. The next day we were rewarded with beautiful views and a gentle lapping sound of the water on the beach. It was really nice getting up, making some coffee, and watching the sunrise. Afterwards, we packed up and we made our way into Kamloops. That's where my mom, my sister, and my nephew all live. It was really fun hanging around with my nephew Lucas. He's quite the handful, and he really loves his ribs. This? Can you run around with this for a minute? Go run around. Yep, turn it around.
Oh, you gotta hold it this way. Ooh.
See? Look.
Is that you?
Cheese.
Cheers. Cheers. Please say. Go. Here, let's see. Cheese. Is that you? That's you. Don't put your thumb over it.
Cheese.
We stayed in Kamloops for a couple days. I didn't film much because we were with family. Afterwards, when we headed out, we drove through West Side in Kamloops and then out through Black Pines, which is where I grew up, and it's the namesake of my Jeep. On the other side of Black Pines, eventually you get to the McClure Ferry, which has always been fun. I always liked taking this ferry since I was a kid. It holds 2 vehicles at a time. Is that you too?
What's that?
That was him putting the chain back up.
Oh.
All right, let's go hit the fruit stand. Get some video of you waddling up the trail, hun. Hey everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't a bunch of off-roading and trails and stuff like we used to do. Hopefully we can get back into that soon. Recently, a few days ago, I went through a little heart surgery, so I'm not allowed to do anything strenuous for the next month while I recover. I'm actually off work for a while, so I'm just at home taking it easy. It's funny, I bought this cane in Afghanistan like 15 years ago. Didn't think I'd be using it this soon. So next adventure when I'm all better is going to be the installation of a 3.5-inch AEV lift kit, all new suspension, also Apex chassis greasable ball joints with a lifetime warranty. Yeah, new tie rod. So yeah, should be pretty excited to get this installed. That's what's been holding us back, is the suspension on the Jeep is fully collapsed and needed to be changed. So it's due. And with that, hope you guys stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the trail.